Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the perfect tense. Let's get started. You might remember that we already talked about one past tense, the Präteritum. The thing about the Präteritum is, however, that it's barely ever used in speech. Only for modal verbs, sein, to be, and haben, to have. So we can say things like, ich hatte einen Unfall gestern und ich war im Krankenhaus. I had an accident yesterday and I was at the hospital. This sentence is totally fine in speech. We'd actually say something like that. I mean, hopefully not, but you know what I mean. But this sentence is formed with the Präteritum as well. Ich lernte gestern Deutsch. I learned German yesterday. But that's a sentence we wouldn't really say. It's something we might read in a book, a newspaper, something we might write in our diary. The Präteritum is simply not used in speech with regular verbs. It sounds kind of wannabe sophisticated. So what would we use instead? Right, the perfect tense. So how would we say, I learned German yesterday? Here's how. Ich habe gestern Deutsch gelernt. But let me give you another example for the perfect tense, something that would never happen to a German person. Er ist zu spät gekommen. He was late, or more literally, he came too late. Here we can see that there are actually two ways for forming the perfect. We can form it with either sein or haben. Let's take a look at some general and important aspects of the perfect. Something we can clearly see in terms of sentence structure is that the conjugated form of either sein or haben is in second position. And that's always true for German. The conjugated form of the verb, the one that adapts to the personal pronoun, such as habe and ist here, will stay in second position in any ordinary sentence. And the other verb, in this case the participle form, will move to the end of the sentence. It was this way with modal verbs too, but also with separable verbs. And it's the same here. So if we wanted to say, I was late, again, very unrealistic, we'd say, ich bin zu spät gekommen. If we wanted to say, you learned German yesterday, we'd say, du hast gestern Deutsch gelernt. Something we see here with these two new examples is that the form of sein or haben might change, but not the participle forms in the end of the sentence, which is good news. This form here, gekommen or gelernt, will always stay the same, no matter what the personal pronoun is. The bad news though is that we have to learn these participle forms by heart. Well, what if I wanted to ask something about the past? What if somebody would ask me, for whatever reason, whether I ate that chocolate? Then this person would have to ask the following question. Hast du meine Schokolade gegessen? So we see that forming questions is no different than usual. The conjugated verb hast and the subject do change each other's place. And that's it. Now, what if I want to make clear that I didn't do something? What if I wanted to say, no, I didn't eat the chocolate? Something I was ruthlessly and shamelessly accused of. Then I'd have to say, nein, ich habe die Schokolade nicht gegessen. Here we can see that it's just like with modal verbs and separable verbs, we have to insert another beautiful nicht right in front of the last position. In this case, in front of the participle form. We have learned quite a bit today. And here's what, in a nutshell. First of all, we have learned that it's the perfect tense and not the Präteritum that we use to talk about the past. In terms of form, we have learned that we need either sein or haben, and the participle form of the verb. Here, sein or haben must be conjugated, whereas the participle form will always stay the same. This participle form will also always be in the end of the sentence, whereas the form of sein or haben will be in second position. This changes for questions, obviously. For any form of negation, we add nicht right in front of the participle form. That's it for today. Now you know what the perfect is all about. If you want to practice this beautiful new tense, just click on the link below for free exercise. As always, no sign up necessary. For even more explanations, exercises and fun learning games also about the perfect tense, visit our website at www.wasdas.com. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun German lessons. See you next time. Bye bye.